Okiya Omtatah is the head of the snake. All along has been. You have Boniface Mwangi. You have Hanifa Edan. You have Hus Halid. You have Julius Kamau. You have Morara Kebaso. You have to vet the people that you are interacting with. You have to vet the people that you're following. Now, they're saying that somebody has been paid to malign them. What reputation do they have to protect? These are conmen. These are frauds. You give them your money. You give them your time. And by doing that, you are inadvertently killing our movement. We are working so hard to do civic education. Sending money, you're just giving attention to people who are sabotaging us. We have been going round circles around the same point. What more do you want me to do? And many of you are against my presenting to present myself to DCI. You think it's a booby trap, it's a setup meant to abduct me and eliminate me for good. I'm taking all your comments. I'm speaking with lawyers. So nothing will be ignored. I'm not one to ignore public views. We've been talking about the enemy. We've been talking about Ruto. The amount of energy that we've expended to talk about Ruto in various civic education platforms, on social media, on physical locations, by now that man should have gone. Because I've never seen such levels of consensus. I've never seen such uniformity, unanimity across the country, across the tribes, that this man is bad for the country. So why is he still in power? Why is William Ruto still in office? A very tiny, minuscule thing is keeping him in power. A very small thing is keeping William Ruto in power. Something very tiny, something in your face, it is hiding in plain sight. And you people are not seeing. You people are entertaining it all the time. And who is this? It's the internal enemies. It's the saboteurs. It's the traitors, because you continue to entertain them. You continue to engage them in their plans. You continue to give them your locations through sharing your numbers. Look at Kibet Bull. Kibet Bull was an anchor of the movement. His cartoons were encouraging us, were spearheading a new wave. Not our activists are sellouts. The kid goes blindly. The kid goes stupidly to meet Okiya Omtatah. I am angry because I kept repeating that Okiya Omtatah is a sellout. What do I have to do to get that in your thick heads? You guys think it's a drill? You think this is jokes? You think I'm playing? You think you owe me your lives? You think I'm obligated to give you this information? I'm doing this so that we can extend the shelf life of the movement. But the movement is being subjected to a lot of self-sabotage because most of you are... I cannot believe that up until December, there were still people using Safaricom. Not only me was I speaking about it, Nation did a whole front page saying that the Safaricom system is infiltrated. There is a company they hired from the UK in 2012. It's the one that has been giving the locations of activists and political dissidents. And you still hold onto your Safaricom SIM cards. Are you sick? Kibet Bull, I kid you not. I reached out to him one time. I asked him, hey, give me your number. He was unresponsive. I told him, can you then activate your voice calls on X so that I can reach you there? He refused. Then I come to see he had been giving his number to very many of you people. Because of what? Because of this mob psychology, because of these cliques that you guys tend to gravitate towards. Because you must be in a clique. You must be associated with someone. You must be allied with this person. None of you has any individuality. None of you has any uniqueness. You must be carried around, swayed around like a bunch of, like sheep. That's why Even if we were hundreds of thousands in CBD on June 25th, you people were still herded like livestock by a bunch of activists told go home. And go home to do what? What did you achieve when you went home? You didn't achieve anything. You should have stayed in CBD. You only needed the sacrifice of another 24 hours. That was such a tall order to ask you, useless pieces of shit. So you opted for another 6 months of oppression, another 6 months of propaganda, another 6 months of abductions. More people have died, all because you didn't want to sacrifice one more night. You have one more night to go for your dundas, one more night to go for your keshas, one more night to go for your church whatevers, but one for good governance, one for an end of abductions, one for an end of economic ruin. You couldn't sacrifice because you are livestock. You are herded to your slaughter. I tell Kibet bull, he could see my tweets. Understand, Okiya Omtatah is a system apologist. Everything you see him doing is a charade. He's a system apologist. Having to brief like this to tell you the obvious because you lack the mental tools just to make basic deductions. You have to keep on repeating this shit every other day just so that you can be alive. Kibet Bull was the movement. I say was because they are convinced that he was killed and it's the reason why they are not releasing all the other boys. Kibet Bull was the movement. By arresting, by abducting, God forbid, by murdering Kibet Bull, they knew they were puncturing the movement. These, I told you, all these abductions are done from policy level. They are done on the desktop. They look, who has the most influence? Let's go this way, let's sway that way. So Kibet Bull's abduction was not a coincidence. It was not one of these random ones. This was something that was calculated on the table for weeks. And Okiya Omtatah was privy to those discussions, if not being part of them. So Kibet Bull reaches out to Okiya Omtatah. My brother has been abducted. What can I do? No, don't tell anyone. Don't tweet. Come to my office on Monday. Anyone first telling you to come to your office on Monday and your brother has been abducted, is telling you to wait for 2 days for miracles to happen so that his brother can reemerge. You guys have to utilize your senses. You have to think, you have to use your gut feeling to utilize your senses. I can't keep on repeating this. We can't be doing the same shit over and over. We can't be planning protests and then all the medias, they go to Okiya Omtatah and then Okiya Omtatah stages his own arrest and then everything we are going to do it on Monday the 6th and expect different results. They come there with Hanifa, they come there with who? They come there with Boniface Mwangi, they come there with Hus Khalid, they come there with Julius Kamau, they come there with all these charlatans whose work is just pandering to the media so that they can attract donor funding. But because the donors also, they have been short of money, now they have realized that the government has more money, so let's do a run for donors. Let's do a run for government money. Because donor money is not guaranteed. Every day there is a new political change. Like now, and then these ones, they are not into funding NGOs. These ones, so they know that donor money is not reliable. So what do? Now let's go for government money. Okiya Omtatah is the head of the snake. All along has been. You have Boniface Mwangi. You have Hanifa Edan. You have Hus Halid. You have Julius Kamau. You have Morara Kebaso. You have to vet the people that you are interacting with. You have to vet the people that you're following. Now, they're saying that somebody has been paid to malign them. What reputation do they have to protect? These are conmen. These are frauds. You give them your money. You give them your time. And by doing that, you are inadvertently killing our movement. We are working so hard to do civic education. Sending money, you're just giving attention to people who are sabotaging us. We have been going round circles around the same point. What more do you want me to do? The DCI here are on my neck. They want to kill me. And then you here, you're just following the same people who are deflating our movement, who are sabotaging our movement. What is wrong with you, Kenyans? Morara Kebaso is a conman. Okiya Omtatah is a conman. Hanifa is a conman. You should be treating them like enemy combatants when you see them somewhere. Please. Monday, 6th of January 2025 is Mother's Day. Today you've seen they've discovered the lifeless body of Ibrahim Muiti in Thika Level 5 Hospital. Mothers out there, if you are watching this, today it is Ibrahim Muiti's mother. Tomorrow it is you. All these activists, we've just been telling them, all the people in social media, we've been giving them the tips and telling them that tomorrow is you. These are the simple tips. Stop talking to these guys. Stop interacting with these guys. These guys are sellouts. These guys will sell you out to the government. These guys will give out your location. These guys will give out your Safaricom number and then you'll be trapped. But no! But no! You thought you were smart enough. The only reason I am alive is because I took those simple steps. The only reason I am alive is because I stopped using my Safaricom SIM card.